Hey y'all, welcome to the Hay Bell. I'm Amber and this is Maddie, our special guest for this evening. Today we'll be talking about modern terms and the judgment calls of sexism. Throughout our research, we have found that women are still downgraded and are still compared to men. They're still lesser of a human. And they're still a symbol of something weak. To prove this even further, we'll be presenting 6 key pieces of evidence based from our opinion and online fact. Okay, Maddie, does the mass media influence the people, or do people influence the mass media?
The media is actually very powerful because it can influence and shape the perception of the public. This is the main reason why there are a lot of responsibilities involved with the press because of the big impact it can have on minds and individuals. But a lot of people ask, how do they influence the opinions and perceptions of the public? The media has the power to present all of the reports regarding a specific event, which is the main source of information for millions of people. If you want to understand what happened during a particular event, just go and visit the social media. Then you can simply check for media updates regarding that event. So to answer your question, people influence and change the media and what it presents.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with your answer. What does the media represent about this topic? Can you give me a few examples?
Sure. There's an image displayed on the screen here. A middle-aged lady who is married, who has a happy expression, whilst holding an iPad-like device. The advertisement then reads, "So simple, even your wife can do it." This advert describes the stereotype very well, that women don't have any technical skills. The allocation of the words in the sentence refer to a smaller group of people with no skills to use technology. Even your wife can use it reads. This image is very typical. We see it everywhere. This poster creates the effect of women being dumb and thinking that it is a normal everyday thing. This is the one reason why sexism still continues today, because women are still used as advertising campaigns. Another example is shown here. Throughout this article, the writer, a man, tries to give women a place in our society. He says, "A woman's place is not on a foreign football field playing second-rate football. That's Gareth Bale's job. And a woman's place is in the wrong." The fact that he put a full stop after that last sentence basically infers that he's so sure that his statement is correct and that women are always in the wrong and that will never change, which is completely incorrect.
There are a great few examples of how sexism is still shown throughout our societies.
In now, did you say? We have another example. I'll get to it right away. 2.5 Men, shown on the screen here, is notorious for its sexism throughout the 12-season show. The mother is portrayed as selfish, and the ex-wife is awful to Ellen, a main character in the show, and the neighbour Rosie is depicted to be crazy. The other women in the show are the one-night stands of Charlie Sheen's character. These women are usually unintelligent and superficial, and rarely reappear after one episode. The creator of the show, Chuck, is also the man behind The Big Bang Theory. So it's safe to say that portraying women in a respectful way isn't at the top of his priority list. This, again, proves that women are still being treated as somewhat like ragdolls, that no one cares.
I also have a few I want to share. The whole narrative of The Little Mermaid is that a young girl disobeys her father and her family, sells her soul and her voice to the embodiment of evil, and goes from being a mermaid to a human being. The motivation for her complete change is her love for a man, who later gets confused and always marries someone else. This can't possibly be a positive example of finding and being with someone who loves you for who you are. And this isn't the only example of Disney teaching young girls that a makeover can change your life. This image, displayed on the screen, shows a photo of Justin Bieber on the left. He posted this photo on his Instagram late in 2015. The comments all said positive stuff, and even multiple hashtags were created, saying, "Show us the rest," or hashtag #TurnAroundJustin. On the right, Demi Lovato posted a photo just as revealing as Justin's. But this time, the comments were also negative, as seen in the photo. This comparison proves that women on social media are not allowed to show skin without it being too much, sexual, or disgusting. I can say this because of how Justin's post and how the comments ask for more, and they don't say it is sexual or disgusting. Again, this shows that women are still lesser of a human and are not allowed to do the same things as men.
These definitely push the sexism crisis into an uneven playing field. Stereotypes can also play a big role in this fight too. While stereotypes may refer to a specific sex, race, religion, or country, often they think various aspects of identity together. In social psychology, a stereotype is a thought that can be adopted about specific types of individuals or a certain way of doing things. These thoughts or beliefs may or may not accurately reflect reality. A few stereotypes which are most common throughout our topic, sexism, are women are supposed to be submissive and do as they are told. Women do not have the technical skills and are not good enough at hands-on projects such as car repairs.
Although the media is pervasive and profoundly influential socializing force, parents and teachers can make a difference. Young children are especially vulnerable to the teachings of media because they don't have the critical capacity necessary to distinguish between fantasy and reality. To identify persuasive intent or to understand irony and disregarded stereotypes, the cumulative and unconscious impact of these media messages can contribute to limiting the development of a child's potential.
This, again, is why sexism is an ongoing problem. Children are growing up with it constantly being around them, and them not being able to think anything else until they are older, and then they can make a decision on what they really think. It does not stop there. Sexism does not only deprive women of their dignity, it also leads to more serious implication, women being treated as something lesser than what they really are. Strong, smart human beings.
Thank you so much for watching the Hay Bell today. I'm Amber.
And I'm Maddie.
And we'll see you next time.